smile. Some muscles.
Damn!
Come on,
You've been working out over the holiday season?
This is gonna be a new feature on Devon's vlog.
Oh my god, that is hilarious.
Merry Christmas Eve, everybody! Welcome back to my kitchen in St. Louis, Missouri. It's Christmas Eve, so that probably means I won't be uploading this for a couple days, but it's currently Christmas Eve, and every year we always do like a really big brunch on Christmas morning, and we like to prep as much as we can the night before so that on Christmas we can just enjoy and not feel like we're having to cook a ton. One of the most recent recipes that I discovered by Ree Drummond on the Food Network is her like famous cinnamon rolls. I've actually seen Chrissy Teigen make these every year and give them out to her friends. They are so good and decadent, and basically it's like homemade dough, but it's really, really easy. It doesn't require like kneading or any complicated stuff like that. Then you roll it out and you put this like butter and sugar and cinnamon, and it's so good. And the frosting is a maple kind of coffee frosting. Oh my god, I can't even explain it to you. Anyways, I'm gonna show you how to make it. And let me know if you guys have any holiday favorite recipes that you like to make for either nighttime or breakfast or whatever. So I'm starting with 2 cups of milk. So then I've got some vegetable oil. And then I've got sugar. Because these are cinnamon rolls. Not meant to be savory. Okay, so basically, so complicated. Just kidding. I'm literally stirring this till it's almost at a boil. And then I'm gonna let it cool. And then I'm gonna put this active dry yeast, which you can get them in these packs, sprinkle it on top, and just let it sit for a couple minutes. And then I'll mix in all the flour, and then I let that rise for an hour, and then you mix in the baking soda and the salt and the baking powder. Okay, so I've basically let the milk cool down to where it's warm, and I'm going to take this active dry yeast, and I'm sprinkling it on the top of the milk, and I'm letting it sit there for a minute until I'm incorporating it all together. I'm not really sure why, but that's what Ree Drummond says to do, so I'm gonna do it, and it was really good last year. Oh no! Oh, fail! Okay, so get all the yummy yeast out. Oh, my cake is ready. Let me grab it. Here's the cake. Oh. I actually just made my mom's birthday cake because her birthday is on Christmas. And every year I bake her a cake, basically whatever flavor she wants. I've done like lemon or chocolate or like confetti, I don't know, whatever. This year I was like, well, what's your favorite dessert? Like, we can do anything. And she was like, well, you know, I love Bananas Foster. And I was like, okay, well, Bananas Foster for 14 people might be difficult / a little dangerous, involving flames. But I went online and I found this recipe by Paula Deen that's basically an upside down Bananas Foster cake. So I made it. So I'll probably tip it over in like 30 minutes and I'll show you guys. I'll actually link the recipe for you guys below if you're interested and it looks delicious to you. I'll link the recipe to that. But yeah, okay, back to my cinnamon rolls. So the yeast is sat on the top of the milk for a minute, and then I'm gonna just incorporate that in. And now I'm gonna add in the flour. I got my flour here. I need 4 cups of flour. And after I stir in the flour, I'm gonna cover the pot with a kitchen towel, and I'm gonna let it rise for an hour. 2, 3, 4. Now the really fun part of this recipe is tomorrow morning when I get to roll it out. So this is kind of boring, but. So I've got my flour, my yeast, my sugary milk, oils. Just give it a good stirring. Stir it till it's really well combined. Now, if you're thinking, oh no, maybe I shouldn't have halved it, this doesn't look like a lot of dough, it's gonna rise. Last year I made this and I didn't halve it, and I actually made it, I think 2 days before. You can let it sit for up to 3 days in the fridge, the dough. But I think I made it like 2 or 3 days before, and I went in like the next morning and it had like doubled in size, and it was like stuck in the top of my refrigerator. My mom is not happy, to say the least. But yeah, so it will double in size, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is looking really nicely. Now I'm gonna cover it, let it sit in a warm place, and then I'll check back in an hour. So I've got my kitchen towel, and I'm just gonna cover it, and I'm gonna let it sit here for the hour. Let my cake cool. And it's gonna be really fun to see when I dump it over to hopefully it doesn't stick. Yum! Okay, so I just did a quick outfit change while the dough was rising and the cake was setting or whatever, cooling, because we're going to church in like 30 minutes, so crunch time. I came down just to flip this cake and then add the flour, baking soda, and salt into the rest of the dough so that it can rise more. So I'm gonna attempt to flip the cake. So I'm gonna just go around the edges so that it doesn't stick to the edge. Okay, here we go. Here goes nothing. Okay.
Oh, it's leaking.
Oh.
Is that supposed to happen?
Yeah, I mean, that was the caramel sauce. Or I should let it harden more.
I don't know. Too late now.
Do you think I should just leave it like this?
I don't know.
While it cools? Before it all runs out?
It's not gonna all run out.
Should I leave it like that for like another 20 minutes? Ah! I've never made an upside down cake before! Okay guys, it's still really hot, so I think I'm gonna just leave it for another like 20 minutes and then undo it.
Tend to it again?
Yeah. Okay, check back. Hey, I'm back. So while that just cools down for a little bit longer, I'm gonna stir in the remaining cup of flour, well, half a cup of flour, the baking soda, salt, and baking powder. Get that in there. Now my dough is starting to get super fluffy and just rise really nicely. You gotta work fast to combine it because it gets very sticky and dry. Ah! Alrighty. Once it's combined, I'm gonna put it in a little bowl and pop it in the fridge till tomorrow morning. And I'll roll it out. Yummy. Got my mixing bowl. Okay. Now this is probably gonna rise throughout the next couple days. Well, actually just until tomorrow. So if it gets too high, then I'll punch it down, get rid of all the air bubbles, and then it'll be fine. And I'll just cover it. Okay, so I have it saran wrapped, so this will go in the fridge till tomorrow morning. Okay, so now here's the truth teller of all. I'm gonna try to now actually release this. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my god, it actually smells really good.
Oh, it looks good, baby. Check out your birthday cake, Mom.
Let me get a close up. Hey, it looks just like the picture. It's good, right? Look at all that juice. Well, there it is. So the cake turned out. Like I said, I'll link the recipe below because that looks freaking good. I mean, I'll let you know how it tastes today, but I think it's gonna be bomb with some vanilla ice cream. Yum! Well, should we wrap it with saran wrap?
No, here.
Just leave it out?
No, let's
Okay.
touched.
Oh, wow. This is a lettuce bowl, but it's perfect. That's legit. All right, so we'll keep that there, and hopefully it'll stay nice and warm and yummy till we come back and eat and dessert time. Oh, and I'll check back with you guys tomorrow morning when I go to roll out the cinnamon rolls, and I'll let you know how the cake was. Merry Christmas, everyone! I am so excited it's Christmas morning. Honestly, I'm like the happiest person ever on Christmas, so.
Stay.
Well, son.
Stay.
I think we might let.
I have got my cinnamon rolls, my cinnamon roll dough, which is risen to be pretty fluff. Smells like yeast. Not sure I like that or not. I've prepped my baking pan, my baking cake dish with pan. I've got sugar, cinnamon, melted butter. Those are for the cinnamon rolls. I never said this recipe was gonna be healthy. And then I've got some flour that I'm gonna just sprinkle on the surface so that I can roll the dough out without it sticking. So I've got my flour. I think I might, I don't know if I'm gonna, oh, my oven is preheated to 375. I got my dough. It's really sticky. Oh, okay. Coat it in flour. And then I'm gonna roll it out to be basically a big rectangle, because that's what I'm gonna pour the sugar, butter, cinnamon mixture on, and then you roll it up. You're gonna roll it this way. Might have to flour the pen because it gets a little sticky. Looking real good.
Merry Christmas, Alex.
Merry Christmas. So I just about have it good. I want it really thin because you're gonna roll it up. And if it's thick, then your cinnamon roll is gonna be just really thick. Which if you like some thick cinnamon rolls, then go for it. Good to go. I think it's all even-ish. Looks like a rough rectangle, doesn't it? Okay, so. The chair. I'm not even gonna wash my hands because they're about to get filthy. So I've got butter. There's coffee dripping over there. If you hear like, it sounds like someone's peeing in the background.
It's me peeing in the sink.
My father is making some coffee. It's my mom's birthday. So excited. Okay. So literally I'm gonna just go in with my hands. Literally spread the butter.
Can't wait to hold your hand later.
My hands are gonna be super soft. Spread the butter in, all the nooks and crannies. You want every bit of this to be covered with butter. And then I'm gonna sprinkle the cinnamon and the sugar mixture on top.
This is super healthy.
Oh yeah, no one said it was healthy. You still have to make the frosting. It's basically, I'm gonna rub it in with my fingers after, so I get it all even. Okay, I'm gonna get the cinnamon. Oh, my fingers are so nasty. Cinnamon sugar is like the best combo ever. Am I right?
Whoa, that's a lot of cinnamon.
It's a cinnamon roll. You want a thick coating throughout the whole thing. Okay, now I'm gonna mix this together so that it's all combined. And then I'm gonna attempt to roll this baby up. Oh my God, look at my fingers.
You should probably wash your fingers before you roll.
Should I wash them?
Before?
I feel like at this point, it's like...
I guess whatever.
Yeah, maybe I will. All right, so you just roll this baby up as evenly as possible, working from one end to another. It's a good thing I floured this surface, because if this stuck, like it is literally right now, that would really suck. Let me try to push some flour under it. Oh God, it's sticky! I guess I didn't flour it enough. When in doubt, always just extra flour. Okay. Oh my God, look at this log. Here. Oh no, my cinnamon's coming out. Okay, now I've got my log. Now I'm gonna cut it into 1/2 inch slices and then put them in the pan. I'm gonna just cut off this ugly end because no one wants that.
That's gonna be the best part. It's with all the dough. It's for me.
Okay, I'll keep that to the side.
You're gonna need a bigger pan.
I might have to do 2 pans. Oh, look how pretty! It looks so good.
How's it going, Santa?
It's going good.
Why do you put them touching?
Because I like them to all bake. I don't like any brown edges. Like, I don't like the golden brown edge. I actually just like when it's all gooey. So this way when they bake, they rise together and then you have none of that like hard edge. It's like all just gooey and delicious. You feel me?
I like those brown edges.
Me too. But
Well
Devon
then
likes them
I'll
gooey.
make, how about the second pan I don't put together? How's that?
I like them both.
Allow them to kind of crisp up on the outside.
Okay, let me get the second pan. Because I have some complainers.
So I could wish you a Merry Christmas.
Okay, so you guys just want yours not touching?
I mean, that's how you're supposed to do it.
So this is for my grandparents because my uncle is in from out of town and he is gonna go over to their house and do Christmas with them, Christmas morning. So I'm gonna make them a little thing to go. So now basically I'm gonna cover all of these with a kitchen towel. I'm gonna let them rise for 20 more minutes. They're gonna get even bigger, if you can believe it. And then we're gonna cook them for 15 to 18 minutes. And while that's happening, I'm gonna whip up the icing. Okay, so while my dough is rising, you can also make the icing while the dough is in the oven, but I'm just making it now because I'm sending it with my uncle who needs to leave right now. So, I have melted some butter in a saucepan, which you can already pre-melt it and then just whisk it in a bowl, but I like to make it in a saucepan. I just feel like it's easier. So I'm gonna add some milk, whatever kind of milk you want. Maybe you could even make this with almond milk, I'm not sure. And then I have some brewed coffee. Then I have some maple extract, which makes this so good. And then a lot of powdered sugar. Again, this recipe I never said was healthy, so. I'm gonna add probably half of this and then mix and then add the rest. Let me mix this, whisk this together. Add in the rest of the powdered sugar. Now mix in the rest. If it feels runny, then you can add more powdered sugar in. Okay, so I just wanna try this. I think I could do a little bit more maple, actually. Yum. It almost looks like pancake batter. I'm gonna add more powdered sugar so that it thickens up a bit too. Okay, so I just got my cinnamon rolls out of the oven. Look at how much they've risen. That's crazy. So I'm gonna pop in them in the oven for 15 to 18 minutes until they're golden brown. And then we can just nom. Okay, so I just got the cinnamon rolls out of the oven. You have to look at this. Okay, so the ones that I tried to make with edges like blew up. And this is basically just like a big cake. So now I'm gonna put the frosting on. Give it a good stir.
An icing knife?
Would have been nice. Would have been
Would you
nice
like an icing knife?
I was just gonna pour it on.
Oh.
It would be a nice accessory because if you take it out, you can put a replacement cork in.
Yeah.
So in other words,
Whoa.
Yummy. We'll save some without the frosting for Johnny.
I like frosting.
Do you want to try it? Try it. Bon appetit!
Egg casserole.
Well, guys, I just stuffed my face with cinnamon rolls and egg casserole, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Did you like the cinnamon rolls?
They were lackluster. Just kidding, I love them.
They're the fluffiest, most delicious things in the world. I suggest you make it. Oh, and how was the banana cake? Did you like it last night? The banana
It was off
foster?
the charts, my little baker.
Successful Christmas. Baking away the whole Christmas, just like Thanksgiving. Anyways, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas or a happy holiday. And I hope you enjoyed these little recipes / vlogmases I did for you. This is my first vlogmas. So, yeah, it was kind of hard to do during the holidays. And it was like annoying for my family when I was filming because I was like, shh. And they're like, it's the holidays in the kitchen. Like, what do you want from us? But, I think it turned out okay. Let me know what you guys thought.